I remember one of the deepest moments. There was an old blind man that waited on the road for 3 days. And this little kid had brought him, and he wanted to be healed. And I talked to that man, and I prayed for him to be healed so that he could see. And when I left, he was still blind. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart. And I went over and I sat down by the seaside. I can still picture it now. I can tell you where the rocks were. It's a scene that will evermore live. It was so holy, I took a picture of it. And that one scene, I sat there, and I looked out and I said, Jesus, why didn't I see that blind man healed? I wanted to see. He waited 3 days. He believed he'd be healed. He sat on this road. He walked through these jungles with this kid leading him. And I prayed, and I believed you were going to do it. And you didn't. Not that I saw, and I was so brokenhearted. It seemed like the Lord was weeping too. I don't know, but it seemed to say, Arthur, I called you to carry that cross, and to walk, and to preach. And you keep praying for the sick. You keep preaching the gospel. You keep on, go on down that road. And he didn't really give me a lot of explanation. And I went on. And I'll never forget how brokenhearted I was. I said, I've come to accept the sovereignty of God. I don't understand it all. A few weeks later, I saw another blind man, led by another girl, healed. He was blind. That's all terrible, terrible, terrible condition. And he was healed, and the crowds mobbed me. And I stayed, it was in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, and I stayed there a month in the city because of horrendous crowds, because this blind man was healed. But it wasn't every day, and it very much broke me. I saw the people poor.